Welcome to Eager, Arizona, home of the Round Valley Dome, the only domed high school football arena in the country, where tonight's game is the battle for first place in the 3A East. The defending 2020 state champion Snowflake Lobos come into the game at 7-1 with their only loss to number 1 seed Valley Christian. They are facing off against the 8-0 Round Valley Elks as Snowflake looks to avenge their only loss from last year's state championship season. Snowflake score in their opening drive to lead the game at 7-0.
Hands off to 7-0.
But later in the first quarter, we find Round Valley would drive within field goal range but would miss the kick, resulting in a turnover. Snowflake never looked back, cruising to a dominating 29-0 halftime lead. But Round Valley would respond in the second half with their star player Seth Wiltbank, who came into the game averaging over 100 yards per game and over 10 yards per carry. He scored the only touchdown for Round Valley, and Snowflake's RHETT WENGERT talked about being able to shut him down.
We felt like we did very well. For what he usually gets, I felt like we did a good job of containing.
Wiltbank was held to just 15 yards the entire game.
He's a great football player, but you look at that defensive front we've got, that defensive line, with our starting four and then 3 or 4 guys rotating in pretty regularly, and the linebackers behind them. I mean, it's a tough group to run the ball against. Round Valley's got a good offensive line. They've been able to run the ball well. Wiltbank's been tearing it up this year. Obviously, that was our first priority, was to shut him down tonight, force them to throw the ball, and when that happened, we saw the result of that.
Snowflake forced 4 interceptions and 1 fumble. Despite having highlights from the entire game, Snowflake's kicker Sam Crockett broke the school record with a 52-yard field goal. He wasn't even phased.
I set the school record for a 47 in Blue Ridge, so I heard it was 52. I made it in my warm-ups this morning, and I just knew I had to stay focused and not get in my head.
Snowflake will face division rival Sholo next week, looking to clinch home field advantage for the playoffs, while Round Valley will look to rebound against Winslow. Snowflake redeems their only loss from last season with a dominant 52-8 win. For CROCKETT Sports, this is Nick Hall.